Hello, YouTube modeling community. How you guys doing tonight? I'm not doing too shabby. Thanks for asking. Well, as you guys can see on the little turntable in front of you right here, we have the FastJimmy71. It's not done. It's 99.9% done. Um, I ran into a little issue, well, a couple of issues, but the issue that's holding me back from it being 100% done is I didn't have any NOS bottles. So Steve gave me a couple of the ones he's got, and I'm making a mold of them so I can pour a couple. And then after I get those poured, hopefully tomorrow, I'll put them in, get them all cleaned up, sanded and everything, and in they'll go, and then it'll be dun 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 dun. So let me walk you through it. All right, this is what all I did. Well, first of all, thing you can see mostly is I opened the trunk. Yep, I did. I opened it up. I shaved the handles. I shaved the mirrors. Didn't like them, not one little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the exterior as far as the shaving and stuff. It is black tie satin on the top. It's Americana craft paint. And then on the bottom here, I used the Vallejo Model Air Scarlet Red. And that is just a gorgeous color. I went ahead and lowered the front end quite a bit, so it's got a pretty mean looking rake now. I love me a good rake. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There was one little spot that gave me guff, and most of you guys know that I built this model. I'll turn it around, turn it slow here so it tries to stay in focus. Try to keep it in focus. Focus, focus, focus. Of course not. Why would you? Okay. Focus on the hand. Maybe. Not even going to do that for me, huh? Oh, there we go. That'll work. Yeah, put the reverse lights in. I still haven't got a license plate. I got a couple to choose from. Oh, where'd they go? They are over here. Dr. Fast and Pro 96, 396. Not sure which ones I want to use. I like the Dr. Fast, but this is a FastJimmy71 build, so it kind of fits. Dr. Fast, Fast Jimmy, Fast Jimmy. Anyway, I may end up using those. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. But the one thing, fingers again, sorry. Trying to get this thing to keep focused here. The one thing that most of you guys know that have built this kit is that area right there. Right there. This back bumper is a yeah. Yeah. It don't fit right. Let's just put it that way. So there's a little gappage right there. And on the side here. I don't know what the heck Revell was thinking when they molded that piece. It's a piece of crapola. Anyway, as you can see, I got the decals for Super Sport there. And then, I got the emblems up front there, right there. And I did a black wash on the wheels. Actually, I've already showed you all this before, guys, so I'm just going to kind of run through it. Black wash the grill. Put the Tamiya orange, clear orange down there. Made my little props for the hood and the trunk out of a paper clip. First time I've actually opened up an area, so I think it actually turned out really good. I need to adjust my hinges just a smidgen, but other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get the trunk lid off here so it doesn't fall. Excuse me, guys. And the hood off so it don't fall when I pick this thing up and start twisting and turning it around. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright. As you guys can see, I did some little detail painting, and in here I did the plug wires both sides. I brought the coil over onto the firewall. That's kind of my thing, putting the coil over here up on the firewall, or not firewall, excuse me, the fender well. Yeah, just a little detail painting here and there. Focus, come on, you can do it. Focus. Focus. Oh boy. Why you gotta be a butthead, camera? Anywho, moving along. Move that out of the way a little bit. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see the interior very well at all. But you guys have already seen all my updates on the interior. You know, I scratch built the roll cage. I did a two-tone interior on it. I put the fire extinguisher in it. Put the subwoofers in the back. Well, the decals of the subwoofers and stuff in the back. While I'm up here, I also used what was it, 20? I can't remember if it was. I think it's 23 gauge, 22 gauge wire for the radiator hoses, top and bottom. You know, a little bit more detail painting on the wipers. Did that. Let's see, where else are we going to go here? All right, flip around here, and of course we got the fuel cell, and it's plumbed in right there. Got those cool little they're color changing beads, which are kind of cool, that I put in there. And I'm going to put a NOS bottle here and a NOS bottle here when I get those, when my mold is done. So you'll have two NOS bottles, one here and one there, and then I'll plumb those in to run into the, you know, right next door to the fuel cells here. Live dangerous, why not, right? And then flip it over here on the bottom, and these are my scratch built headers and my scratch built pipes. They turned out better than I expected them to be honest, and they fall right where I wanted them to fall, just right at the door line. Just, I mean, right at it. So they're kind of like almost right behind it. So they turned out right where I wanted them, which is kind of shocking, to be honest with you, that they actually worked out the way it did. But yeah, and you know, just a lot of detail painting. You know, the engine is the same color as the interior. I did some alclad on these. Like I said, I lowered the front end by a bit. Man, this thing freaking broke on me three times. It broke on me, and I had to rebuild this area over here, the knuckle where the tires attach. I had to rebuild that. I got a better idea of how I'm going to do my headers in the future if I scratch build them. These, don't get me wrong, these turned out nice, and you know, and the shrink tubing works awesome, but it is what it is. Also, another first for me is I built my own drive shaft out of aluminum tubing rather, and that goes all the way down there, of course. Yeah, right there, and it's in two halves, as you can tell. It's got a little dividing area right there. And I did some, you know, touch up, well, not touch up, but some detail painting on the wheels. Just little touches here and there. You know, weathered up the tires a bit, not too much, but yeah. It's it fought me. Holy Christ on a crutch. It fought me tooth and nail, front, back, side to side, up, down, every which way you can imagine. It fought me. But I won. Yes, I did. I kicked its butt. Um, I'm really pleased with it. I mean, it's probably one of my better models to this point. Um, I wanted to go and do some more detail work on it. I wanted to plumb the carburetors, but as much as it fought me, I got pretty much disgusted with it and just said, no, I ain't gonna do it. I wasn't feeling it at that point. So I just said, no, not gonna plumb the, not gonna plumb the carbs. Next build, I'll plumb those. Um, but like I said, I had fun building it. It just the fight every little freaking second. It fought me. It fought me. So it's just one of those things where one of those builds that as much as you like it, it's going to fight you, and that's exactly what it did. It said, "I'm going to fight you," and that's just the way it is. But excuse me, guys. Again, but like I said, I'm going to call her done. Fast Jimmy, brother, I do hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it. I stepped out of my comfort zone there on, making some hinges, cutting open the trunk, scratch building, a lot of stuff, first headers, first drive shaft, first pipes, first roll cage, first trunk opening, first hinge. Yeah, there was a lot of firsts on this bad boy for me, so I was way out of my comfort zone. Excuse me again. Need a drink. But it turned out good in my opinion. I mean, it's not the best work I've ever seen in my life, don't get me wrong, but it's a pretty decent step up for me. So that's it. There should be. Yeah, I don't think I'll have to do another update. Like I said, I'll just throw those 2 NOS bottles in there and I'll call her done. Yeah. So there we go. Hope you guys like it. Fast Jimmy, brother, I hope you like it. I hope you appreciate the work that went into it. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day, guys. Under 15 minutes. Look at that. What? All right, you guys. We'll see you later. Until next time, peace. Keep on building, boys.